Welcome to episode 3 of HTML tutorial series. Episode 2 was accidentally shut down, so we are starting where episode 2 ended. So you got to see that first, and then you will know where we ended that episode. Now, HTML tag reference W3 schools tag reference contains additional information about HTML elements and their attributes. Tag description. P defines a paragraph. HR defines a thematic change in the content. BR inserts a single line break. Pre defines pre-formatted text. For a complete list of all available HTML tags, visit our HTML tag reference. Okay, let's go to the next chapter. HTML styles. The HTML style attribute is used to add styles to an element such as color, font, size, and more. Example: I am red, I am blue, I am big, etc. HTML style attribute. Setting the style of an HTML element can be done with the attribute. The HTML style attribute has the following syntax, like opening tag name space style equals to property colon value. So property value pair. The property is a CS property, the value is a CSS value. You will learn more about CSS later in this tutorial. Background color. The CSS background color property defines the background color for an HTML element. Example: set the background color for a page to powder blue. Body style. Background color powder blue. Body style, set the background color for a page to powder blue. Body style background color to powder blue. This is a heading, this is a paragraph, body close. Example: set background color for two different elements. Body H1. Style background color powder blue. P style background color tomato. Could be. Text color. The CSS color property defines the text color for an HTML element. H1 style equals to color blue. P style equals to color red. Fonts. The CSS font family property defines the font to be used for an HTML element. Example: H1 style font family Bandana. This is the heading. P style font family Courier. This is the paragraph P. Text size. The CSS font size property defines the font size for an HTML element. Example: H1 style font size 300%, style font size 160%. So this is the heading, this is a paragraph. What does 300% mean? I believe the normal H1, in a normal H1 heading, there is a default font size, right? So 300% means probably thrice that size. Text alignment. The CSS text align property defines the horizontal text alignment for an HTML element. H1 style text align center. P style text align center or left or right. Chapter summary. Use the style attribute for styling HTML elements. Use background color for background color. Use color for text colors. Use font family for text fonts. Use font size for text sizes. Use text align for text alignment. HTML exercises. Use the correct HTML attribute or CSS to set the color of the paragraph to blue. P. Here in the color in the left box. Blue. Use the correct HTML attribute and CSS to set the color of the paragraph to blue. So style in the left tag and then color colon blue in the right tag. So this will be the correct method. Okay. Let's go to the next chapter. HTML text formatting. HTML contains several elements for defining text with a special meaning. This text is bold, this text is italic, this is subscript and superscript. HTML formatting elements. Formatting elements were designed to display specific types of text. B. Bold text, strong, important text. I. Italic text. EM. Emphasized text. Mark text, smaller text. Del. Deleted text. Ins. Inserted text. Subscript text, superscript text. HTML B and strong elements. The HTML B element defines bold text without any extra importance. Okay. This text is bold. The HTML strong element defines text with strong importance. The content inside is typically displayed in bold. Strong, this text is important, strong closed. Typically bold, that means not always bold, right? Okay. HTML I and M elements. The HTML I element defines a part of text in an alternate voice or mood. The center inside, the content inside is typically displayed in italic. Tip: the I tag is often used to indicate a technical term, a phrase form from another language, a thought, a ship name, etc. This text is italic. The HTML M element defines emphasized text. The content inside is typically displayed in italic. Tip: a screen reader will pronounce the words in EM with an emphasis using verbal stress. A screen reader will pronounce the words in M with an emphasis using verbal stress. Emphasis. Okay, example. EM This text is emphasized. HTML small element. The HTML small element defines smaller text. Example: this is some smaller text. HTML mark element. The HTML mark element defines text that should be marked or highlighted. P. Do not forget to buy milk today. So, I am not sure. I believe milk will be underlined. So, opening mark tag and closing mark tag. HTML delete del element. The HTML del element defines text that has been deleted from a document. Browsers will easily strike a line through deleted text. My favorite color is blue, red. Blue will be deleted. Okay, striking through. HTML ends element. The HTML ends element defines a text that has been inserted into a document. Browsers will usually underline inserted text. So if this will underline, then we'll have to see what happens in the case of mark. My favorite color is blue del ends red. HTML sub element. The HTML sub element defines subscript text. Subscript text appears half a character below the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. Subscript text can be used for chemical formulas like H2O. This is subscripted text. HTML soup element. The HTML soup element defines superscript text. Superscript text appears half a character above the normal line and is sometimes rendered in a smaller font. Superscript text can be used for footnotes like www. 1. Can be used for footnotes. Fine. This is a superscripted text. HTML exercise. Add extra importance to the word degradation in the paragraph below. WWF's mission is to stop. I believe strong will be enough. Either strong or M. One of these two tags has to work. So since important, this has to be, I believe it has to be strong. Let's HTML text formatting elements. Tag description. B defines bold text. M defines emphasized text. I defines a part of text in an alternate voice or mood. Small defines smaller text. Strong defines important text. Sub defines subscripted text. Soup defines superscripted text. Ins defines inserted text. Del defines deleted text. Mark defines marked or highlighted text. For a complete list of all available HTML tags, visit our HTML tag reference. Okay, let's go to the next chapter now. HTML quotation and citation elements. In this chapter, we will go through the block quote, Q, ABBR, address, site and video HTML elements. Example, here is a quote from WWF's website. For nearly 60 years, WWF has been protecting the future of nature. The world's leading conservation organization, WWF works in 100 countries and is supported by more than 1 million members in the United States and close to 5 million globally. HTML block quote for quotations. The HTML block quote element defines a section that is quoted from another source. Browsers usually indent block quote elements. Example P. Here is a quote from WWF's website. Block quote site equals to http worldwildlife.org/who/index.html. For 50 years, WWF has been protecting the future of nature. The world's #1 leading conservation organization, WWF works in 100 countries and is supported by 1.2 million members in the United States and close to 5 million globally. Block quote finished. Okay. So actually I will have to try this. Try it yourself, only then I will understand how it will look. HTML for short quotations. So block quote for long quotations. What they say? The HTML block quote element defines a section that is quoted from another source. Browsers usually indent block quote elements. Okay, fine. The HTML for short quotations. The HTML Q tag defines a short quotation. Browsers normally insert quotation marks around the quotation. Example P. WWF's goal is to build a future where people live in harmony with nature. HTML ABBR for abbreviations. The HTML ABBR tag defines an abbreviation or an acronym like HTML CSS Mr. Dr. SAP ATM. Marking abbreviations can give useful information to browsers, translation systems, and search engines. Tip: use the global title attribute to show the description for the abbreviation / acronym when you mouse over the element. Example P. ABBR title World Health Organization. It was the opening tag WHO. Then ABBR closing tag was founded in 1948. P. HTML address for contact information. The HTML address tag defines the contact information for the author / owner of a document or an article. Okay, the contact information can be email address, URL, physical address, phone number, social media handle, etc. The text in the address element usually renders in italic, and browsers will always add a line break before and after the address element. Example: address written by John Doe, break. Visit us at break. Example.com break. Box 564 Disneyland break, USA. Address. HTML site for work title. The HTML site tag defines the title of a creative work, e.g. a book, a poem, a song, a movie, a painting, a sculpture, etc. Note, a person's name is not the title of a work. The text in the site element usually renders in italic. Example: P site, the Scream site closing tag by Edward Munch, painted in 1893. Closing P tag. HTML video for bidirectional override. Video stands for bidirectional override. The HTML video tag is used to override the current text direction. Example: video dir equals to RTL. This text will be overwritten from right to left video. HTML exercises: use an HTML element to add quotation marks around the letter school. So I believe this will be simple. A simple queue. Let me search for that in a little while. Just wait a while. I believe this will be enough. Opening Q tag, short quotation, right? The HTML Q tag for short quotations. The HTML Q tag defines a short quotation. Browsers normally insert quotation marks around the quotation. So WWF's goal is to build a future where people live in harmony with nature. Closing Q. The same thing should be here, if I am not wrong. Use an HTML element to add quotation marks around the letter school. I am so cool. So opening Q, then close Q. That will be enough. HTML quotation and citation elements. Tag description. ABBR defines an abbreviation or acronym. Address defines contact information for the author/owner of a document. Video defines the text direction. Block quote defines a section that is quoted from another source. Cite defines the title of a work. Q defines a short inline quotation. For a complete list of all available HTML tags, visit our HTML tag reference. We could be going to the next chapter, but we won't. This is the end of the episode 3 of HTML tutorial series. So I invite you to watch the 4th episode of this series. Have a great day. Until then.